In the context of the maritime energy transition, one fuel plays a central role, and that is LNG. And this technology has shown its practical suitability for a very long time. And more new buildings are equipped with energy propulsion system. But that also means that reliable sensor technology is required, for example, to measure the gas flow to the engines.
But now we show you a turnkey solution from SICK for a complex gas metering skid, which was integrated aboard a ship, and we have an interview with Carmel afterwards, which is the operator of that vessel. So, hello Ronnie, hello Caleb. We just heard it, LNG is in the rise. What can SICK offer here?
Yeah, good morning Ramona, good morning Henrik, and good morning to everyone looking on today. Yeah, so SICK can offer many solutions from the basic flow meter right through to the complete solution for flow measurement on board the ship. And so that's a great opportunity for the customer. They can choose to come to SICK and purchase the complete solution from us.
Now, can you start, Ronnie, Caleb?
Yeah.
Are you seeing your presentation? Okay,
no problem.
Please
right.
go ahead. Stage is yours, so, next 15 minutes.
Thank you for the introduction. My name is Ronnie Dressel. I'm the head of the systems when it comes to skids here. And with me is my colleague Caleb.
Yeah, good morning. I'm the product manager for flow metering systems.
So welcome to our presentation. And as you have heard, SICK is involved in many aspects of the maritime industry, and we are quite happy to be here today and presenting our technology. Of course, we like it very much to be challenged, and as you might have realized, SICK is involved in measurement systems and also analyzer systems for natural gas, for example, and also for dual fuel engines or natural gas driven engines. So we measure energy consumption, particularly also on regasification systems. And so, of course, this is all based on the well-known FlowSICK 600 series, which has in the gas industry a wide history already today. And by using this base product, we are actually really able to fulfill most of the requirements the customers have, and we are able also to adapt to the growing marine industry when it comes to gas measurement as well.
Exactly. Thank you, Ronnie. So today, before we go through our solutions, let's provide some context to what we're going to talk about by posing a couple of questions. First question is, I think, why choose a complete solution rather than the individual item and putting it together yourself? And secondly, which suppliers should you choose and which standards should those suppliers follow?
Very important.
Yeah, very important. So building skids is complicated, and the good thing is that SICK is able to provide answers to all those questions, Ronnie.
That the customer might have, of course.
Yeah, exactly. So by providing more than just the flow meter and providing the complete measurement system, in including, I think, and the important part here, the energy calculation, and especially in context of energy transition, as we transition from heavy fuel oil, say, to LNG, there is really no reason, I think, to engage another supplier except for SICK. Would you agree?
I would agree. So we can make it all out of one.
Yep, exactly. So let's answer the first question anyway. Why buy from a single source and buying from individual sources? I think the main focus here is that a skid is actually quite complicated, and it actually takes a lot of effort to deliver a metering system finally into the market. And by buying from a single supplier or from a single solution partner is a great way to reduce that complexity, and it is a great way to reduce the efforts. With metering systems, it's typically part of a larger picture. In this context today, it's part of an overall ship build. Yeah, and a metering system is sort of a tiny part of that overall ship build, and it can be, say, lost, or maybe it doesn't have the focus, but it is it's a mandatory piece of equipment when you're.
So you want to say that the customer can take care of his real project while we are taking care of the skid itself?
100%, exactly what I'm trying to say, and that's really the answer to the first question. Because of time today, we can't sort of go into too much detail about many things, but we want to focus on 4 key hardware areas, and then we'll wrap those hardware areas or those 4 key focuses into an overall what can be provided.
Yeah.
Ronnie, do you want to kick us on?
So let's kick this on. So what is the first and major item of the skid? Of course, everyone knows that it is the flow meter.
Yep.
Yeah, the flow meter is building the base. It comes with its technical features and possibilities that we are able to provide, let's say, several functions, analytical functions. There are functions for analyzers, interfaces as you would like them, and the communication can be adjusted as to the customer needs. So the flow meter has a wide spread of applications already today, and it was adapted to be used on ships or on marine applications with all kinds of certifications available here. Of course, the meter itself is one part, yeah?
Yep.
And the meter itself doesn't give you that much that you might need for a skid, so we have to add here the flow computer as well. Yeah, today in the digital world, everyone is looking about data, so our flow computer will provide you with, at the end, with this data and with the correct data you are looking for. So what are we looking for in an energy transmission system or in a measurement system? Is actually the energy we have sold or bought. Yeah. So everyone wants to know and accurate to a highest possible extent what's going on here. So the flow computer actually will be applied either single stream, line by line, or even dual stream. Several streams are possible. We will correlate here also pressure and temperature and gas quality, so that the measurement system will be as accurate as possible. Yeah. And this can be configured to the customer needs, of course, further be supported with different softwares and applications, and different, of course, meet different international standards. But this alone is not enough. The flow computer is housed in the cabinet, and I think the cabinet, Caleb, will tell us something.
Yeah, so this is actually the third focus, but it's actually quite an interesting part of the overall solution that we can provide. So the cabinet, yes, of course, it houses the physical flow computers, and you can see that in the video there. It also houses the physical supervisory computer, but it does a lot more than that, and it does a lot more than just be the human to machine interface. It also contains in there the tailor-made software that we design for every requirement, for every specification, for every project that comes that we have. And this tailor-made software, the key to this is that it has to be designed in a way that it integrates seamlessly into the customer's operating system. So it's a DCS or a SCADA or a ship operating system. It needs to seamlessly integrate into that. It also has to be robustly designed and protected.
Harmonized, yeah.
Harmonized, exactly, and not over designed where complexity doesn't add value. Yeah. And then in addition to this supervisory system is the analyzer system, and the sort of the final hardware focus here. And this is paramount here, because this is the final piece of the puzzle to calculating your energy. Here you typically will measure hydrocarbon content, and in this one you can see it's quite complicated with some redundancies. But once you strip it all back, it's there to measure the hydrocarbon content, and it's there to measure the quality of the gas as well. Yeah. Hydrocarbon content, of course, is there for your energy. Quality of your gas takes on a different sort of importance here, because with your DF engines, you need to know the quality of that gas going into the DF engine, and knowing that there is not, lower quality gas going into that engine. Yeah, that could be adversely affecting how efficient your engine is running.
In other words, you could protect your system by the right programming and applications. So.
Exactly. Yep. And it's not only just for the engine; it could also be when you're regassing it back on shore. And then finally, wrapping all this hardware together, Ronnie, is the services.
So now you have seen the major components, and of course there must be a service to integrate all of that. So we have a well set up engineering team here, together with project managers in our department, and of course, we are sitting with the customer. We are supporting, even preparing the specification. So you should let us know what you really need, and we will invest our time to think about the best possible solution when it comes to metering and ships. Yeah, there are different requirements here on ships. So we will work on that and provide you a solution. Of course, project manage that and keep quality and time, and of course delivery time
and certification from them.
And then there comes the certification on top. So we have also a widespread supplier base which are certified in order to give us this opportunity to supply you with the goods. Further, we would like to hand over now to the interview to our colleague
Ersan and
Ishan in Turkey.
Yep.
Ersan Bey, first of all, thanks a lot for attending the conference directly from on FSRU. And could you please briefly introduce yourself and your Carmol Africa project?
Hello, Ihsan. Thank you for your invitation for this conference, and it's my pleasure to attend. My name is Ersan Ayanoğlu, and I'm working as a gas technologies coordinator in Car Power Ship. As the Power Ships, Car Power Ship is the company that develops of our partners, considering a variety of factors, including duration, fuel, and operation. My role is project manager in Carmol company.
Ersan Bey, as I understand, you are on Dakar, Senegal, and for commissioning activities, I guess. And how is it going, all the activities there?
Yes, Ihsan. Now I am in Dakar, and I am in cargo control room of LNG Africa. And you are right, we are in commissioning activities in Dakar. Nowadays, we completed subsea pipeline connection with our LNG Africa with the riser. Now the tests are in progress, and also other activities is going well in progress. That our target to start the commissioning activities.
Yes, Ersan Bey, I have some question about also the metering system. And what role does the metering system play in your FSRU and your power ship operation?
We have two different scenarios for fuel supply. In first cases, we are providing full service to the countries, including fuel supply. And other cases, countries are providing us a fuel.
Yeah, understood, Ersan Bey. And how is your experience with Zik solution?
So it has been started 4 years ago, once we start this project, almost 4 years ago. Starting from the beginning stage of the project, we had a very good and professional support, and also we had a very good support in pandemic conditions.
Thank you very much, Ersan Bey, for your nice words. Thanks a lot. We are also happy to work with you, with all your cooperation. I have another question. Actually, we are all experiencing nowadays the effects of the climate change, and LNG to power is one of the cleaner energy business field which you are active as Carmol. And how do you see this kind of ships will be utilized in the future?
As I mentioned previously, this project is our first LNG to power project in Africa. And currently we are producing electricity in portfolio to gas to bring the clean energy to all countries where we operate our power ships.
Okay. Ersan Bey, I would like to thank you for attending our Central Ocean Conference in the middle of your commissioning activities. It is really valuable for us and for our audience. Thank you very much for your attendance.
Thank you, Ihsan.
Ronnie and Caleb, that was quite impressive. And I think it's good to know that ZIG is not delivering only sensors, but also complex solutions like skids. And that from a very early stage. So that means from the engineering, from the documentation, from the factory acceptance test until the commissioning of the skids, and finally. Great.
Yeah.
We have some questions, or we have many questions in the chat right now for that specific topic. And the first is, can ultra-type flow meter be used for dual fuel engines?
So, can you repeat, please? I didn't got the
Can I think it should be ultrasonic speed flow meters be used for dual fuel engines?
Yeah, of course.
Of course. Yeah, I mean, that was, yeah. Okay, thanks. And there is another question. How is system quality assured for marine application by ZIG AG?
Yeah, the quality is ensured, of course, by a state-of-the-art quality department and test inspection and test plans. And of course, the team and the supplier base is also marine certified in order to manufacture and test those systems we are building. Everything, of course, undergoes a plan approval in advance, and then we start manufacturing, and then there is the survey by the class surveyor. So we are totally supervised from the beginning until the end. And the factories have also sudden approvals in order to be able to manufacture either skids or single components like meters.
Okay, so that means you are working also close together with the relevant classification society in that case.
Of course.
Of course, okay. And maybe one next question and final question. Where do you benefit putting ultrasonic measurement system in place for natural gas measurement?
Yeah, let's say the biggest benefit is that it guarantees a seamless operation. Yeah. At all times, and especially for applications in Europe, there are very extended calibration ranges. So this really will give you a long-term operation cost saving, and it's a reliable instrument which has actually almost no trouble here. And if you choose that for your system, even onshore and offshore, this can both be, let's say, set to that.
Yeah, there's other benefits as well, like the ultrasonic doesn't contain any pressure drop, so there's no, it's a straight through piece of pipe, so it doesn't introduce a pressure drop into that. So the actual operating efforts of the compressor is a lot less than using, say, a mechanical solution for your fuel measurement.